Bushiro told me to get dressed for the occasion, so all black it is. Welcome to arguably the edgiest looking set that we've had released in a while. This is the release of set 12, which is, of course, has Orphist masks on the cover. It was supposed to be this like big villain arc kind of thing going on, but then it didn't really live up to expectations, I guess, in terms of, I don't know. It's hard to say. Some people say Orphist mask is like the best thing since sliced bread, and then other people are saying it's horrible, and I haven't tested it myself yet, so I cannot tell you. But look at how edgy and purple this background is. We got Verlord, we got the cat, we got Gravidia, we got Bastion, and then another cat. Crazy. This is a very cat-filled set, and I've already posted my first impressions of this set, but today we're going to open a single box here of set 12 and show you what is inside and what you can expect. There's also the Gotobun no Hanayome collab in this set too, which, you know, it feels like you should be pulling quite a few of those, and you also get them as a box topper too, so it's actually not sleeved either, so you just get this Gotobun starter. So these are used as the starters for the new collab set, and I feel like these like in-set collabs are pretty cool just because they essentially allow for players to just like get into Vanguard with these, and they're really cheap too. Like both Mushi King got a little bit pricey just because it needed like the yellow Zorga order, but otherwise like it's pretty affordable. Also, here's the pack design this time around. It's like very dark. Like I had to boost my lighting like crazy just so like the set could be visible, but you can see here the specifics: 15 triples, 21 doubles, because there is a mask reprint in here which has driven the mask price down quite a lot, 20 types of rares, 40 types of commons, and then 5 types of secrets, 5 times of secret P. It literally says Secreto P. Then we have 15 types of FFRs, 39 types of frame rares, and 2 types of Buff Saga rares. And then we also have the extra triple rares and extra commons, so this is the Gotobun card, so 31 types in general, but otherwise it's the 5 main nations as you would expect. So let's get into it and see what we pull. I have a total of 5 boxes to open, so in this video we're going to open up just 1, and then after that we're going to take a look at the other 4 in speed fashion as usual. So we start off with a power gainer for Keter, a power gainer for Dragon Empire. This is one of those like order bouncers for Brankgate. A Manta Ray. Ooh, we got the Bruce double rare, very nice. So this card's quite cool. When he attacks, if you're in Final Rush, you can, in Final Burst, you get to Soul Blast 2, and then for every 2 cards in your damage zone, you get to choose one of your cards and stand it, and if you stood 2 or more, that are in the same column as him, by the way, then he gives those units plus 5k, so that's pretty nice. And then also at the end of the turn, if you're in Final Rush, he lets you put him to Soul to choose a normal unit from your Soul and add it to your hand. So a really good card, honestly. Oh, wow, and we start off with an FFR in the first pack of the first box. Okay. All right, it is the Rosarium Fairy. So, all right, thank you to Batoroko. That's the shop I got my boxes from this time. They gave me some really lucky boxes in set 11 too, so I'm definitely not complaining. So we got an FFR of the triple rare Fairy. So she says when placed on rearguard circle, you can retire one of your other rearguards in order to make 2 plant tokens. And then the other effect is when this unit attacks on rearguard circle, if you have a Granfee or Leonorn Vanguard, then if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, you can choose one of your back row rearguards, and this, for that battle, this unit's power increases by that unit's power. So essentially, you know, she's a pretty weak attacker, just 8k, but can be buffed up quite a lot. So really cool. Opening up with an FFR is great. And then we have the new Buff Saga weapon, the axe, as well as this general or like police ward guard of the jail or whatever. Interesting card. But let's keep on cracking. We already pulled like the high rarity card, but of course the triples are where it's at. Bastion, Accord, of course, goes for a pretty penny in this set too. Oh, this is the Reviver for Magnolia Masks. Pretty good card too. All right, we're finally pulling rares here as well. This is one of the cat support. So Amano Gurshio support in this set, of course, quite a lot of it. And we have our first Gotobun cards. This is the Ichika Order. So pretty cool. They all kind of like countercharge and draw cards, and then this one basically has like what, a Sentinel Restrict plus no Blitz orders, which is pretty strong. I'll put the Gotobun cards aside just so we can check later how many we get of them, and then we just have 2 comments to end off on. So pretty cool. Honestly, like this is already a very highlighty pull to start off on. So let's keep on cracking and see what else we got in here. We have more of the Keter 10k gainer. Hey, they keep coming together. And the Manta Ray too. It's the exact same pattern, and it goes into a rare, and then I skipped forward to the Eugene double rare. So Krypton is the countercharger for Eugene. It's pretty cool. It can also be used technically in, you know, Gandiva as well for that first effect, just to gain some power, but you don't really need it. And we get another Gotobun card. This time it's the extra triple rare. So this is the power gainer / card drawer for Gotobun. So pretty cool. I wonder how they're going to add up throughout the box. So we're going to get to see, you know, as we open, how much we get of the Gotobun cards, and hopefully there's quite a bit, because I would like to try and build some of the decks, especially the Dark States one looks really cool. Ooh, and a good triple rare here we have the Amanogurishio Masks. So this is our first triple. The triple rare pattern is the same as usual, but it's very nice, right? So Amanogurishio Masks is a good masks card. Can only be written over Amanogurishio, and then you can remove from game a different name Amanogurishio from your soul, hand, or drop, and then choose a trigger unit from your drop and bind it. And for that turn, this unit gets the continuous effect that for every type of trigger icon in your bind zone, your opponent's shields of those cards get reduced by 5k. So when they guard with a crit, if you have a crit in the bind zone, then it loses 5k shield. And they also cannot increase their power by checking those triggers defensively. So they can still resolve them, but they cannot increase the power. And this also says at the end of the ability attack, count +1 and put 2 back or rear guards to your soul to stand it, and it loses a drive. So it does a lot. This card really does do a lot, so it's really good. Oh, and we have an FR in the same pack as well. Very nice. So we already pulled all the high rarity stuff in this one pack, and this is like pretty good one as well, I would say. This is the Magnolia, like or not necessarily Magnolia, it's like if it's on a Dragon Tree marker, it gets your grade 3s back to hand, so you can like recycle for Sunride and stuff. This is a Gandiva common. This is a Verena common, technically. Then we have the new order for Stoicheia. So this gives your originally 5k power units plus 10k power, and the on-hit effect that they get bounced to hand. Just with tokens, this is already good. Like, forget about the bounce to hand. Like, this is just a nice effect in general. The Bruce Guard Restrict, and we have Itsuki. So this is another one of the Gotobun cards, our third one. Pretty cool. They seem to just occupy the slots of commons, so that's pretty good. They don't eat into your triples or doubles or anything. They are just replacing commons, and I mean, commons, you know, we have enough of anyway, so definitely not complaining. Okay, there's the same card we just got in FR, so there's just a rare. And we then have the double rare, Basura for Dragon Empire. So this works with Vermilion in the end. When she's discarded during your battle phase, so you can put her to soul and choose an opponent's back row rear guard and retire it. So not too bad. Not a super crazy good card, but still decent enough. And then we finish off on some Stoicheia commons on the side as well. Let's keep on cracking. I definitely want to see some of the generics. I got myself Dragon Empire and Brancade playsets as usual, so I'm trying to pull the things that aren't those nations as well. We got a couple orders in here, and the this is the Yotsuba order as well for Gotobun, and then a couple commons on the back. So definitely trying to collect some of the, you know, some of those Stoicheia cards in here. Dark State's not so much. I just want the generic, honestly, because it's a countercharger, which I think is very good. So definitely trying to pick that one up as well. And we have the double rare for Orpheus Masks. So this is the Nuvorea, but as a grade 1. That also lets you get a world card from your deck and discard it. And that way you can play it later down the line. And we actually have a double into a triple. That's a really strong pack. And it is the Keter Cat. So the Keter Cat I think is pretty good. This is probably the more expensive one of the 5. So they all share the same kind of conditions where when placed on rear or guardian circle, you have to return 2 cards that belong to your right deck back to your right deck from either your soul or your drop. And then you do one of the following. So if you place it on guardian circle, they all gain 15k shield, but on rear guard circle they have different effects. So the Keter one lets you look at top 5 and call a unit card that is the same or lower grade than your Vanguard to rear guard circle. So that is pretty cool. And if you called it outside of main phase, that called card is arrested. Sorry. Hard to pronounce, but pretty cool. Honestly, very strong box. Like, we're getting good triples. We pulled an FFR. Like, for this like one of YouTube box, this is quite strong, I would say. So I'm pretty happy with it. Definitely not complaining. Let's keep it going. All right. This is the interesting grade 3 revealing grade 2. Very nice. Then we have a couple rares and Nino. So she's one of the good Gotobuns that people are quite excited about here in Japan. Moving forward though, let's keep on cracking. Keep on seeing. Oh, I love the art of this one. This is the Baramagnus support. Not necessarily a great card, but you know, when the art is great, does that make it great? I feel like that's part of what makes it great. So, you know, whoop, triple rare, and it's Magnolia Mask. Okay, again, pulling triples that I don't have. Like, if I haven't bought the playsets for these cards, I'm happy to pull them, right? So Magnolia Masks, I kind of want to collect just to have. So definitely happy to have one of them. So she basically can only be ridden from a Magnolia grade 3, so not a grade 4, keep that in mind. And during your turn, all of your rear guards that have a Dragon Tree marker, they can attack from the back row and get plus 10k power, and then you can remove a Magnolia, different name, from your hand, drop, or soul in order for this turn to get the ability that says when your back row rear guard attacks your opponent's Vanguard, then you can retire an opponent's rear guard. So basically, if you attack 3 times from the back row, you can retire 3 rear guards. So it's pretty strong. So I'm pretty I think Magnolia Mask honestly is pretty decent. It's not going to be like super meta, but I think it's going to be good enough to like compete and be part of tournaments. This is a really cool common. We talked about this in the set analysis, so I recommend that you check that out. Oh, this is the D-BT12. So cool card. Ooh, and we get the prison double rare as well. So it gets 5k if you have 2 or more cards in your prison. You can also get almost 1 if you have imprisoned a card this turn to choose an opponent's rear grade, imprison it, and then look at top 5 and call a card from top 5 that is equal to or lower grade than your Vanguard, which is very nice. And then we have another one of these Itsuki orders. And we're getting quite a lot of the Gotobun cards, and we're getting pretty far into the box now too. So let's see if we can keep up this good luck. Ooh, the pretty barrel girl again. Very nice. This card does the exact same thing as Stanner, which bothers me. This card might be good in Shirone, by the way, in the future. Oh, this is the counts as 2 card for the cat. So pretty good double rare. Gonna be an important one, I think, for, you know, Amano Gurishio herself as well. I keep calling her the cat, but just because, you know, it's easier to remember than Amano Gurishio. And easier to say, that's for sure. We have a lot of the ride line popping up here as well. Oh, this is a pretty cool card. When placed from drop to rear, soul charge 1 and then gains 5k for the turn. Pretty good. Unica order as well, counter charger is nice. And we still get Dragon Tree tokens. Wow, I didn't think they would reprint them again, but I guess these will just keep getting reprinted into the ground. I mean, I'm not complaining. They were pretty expensive in set 9 because nobody knew if they would reprint them or not, and now they just put them in every single set, so that's cool, I guess. I guess once we stop getting Dragon Tree cards, we'll eventually stop getting them. Alright, we have a couple rares in this pack and a Ichika, so she looked cool. I never watched Gotobun, by the way, so if I'm not like reacting like crazy to these Gotobun cards, then please don't be too surprised. I never really partook in that series. I just kind of fell off like harems and whatnot, I guess. Oh, we have the Babsagara Mace, so I think the common, the axe is better though. Oh, triple rare. Oh no, that's the triple you don't want to get. That is Cope Francis, Soul Rare on support. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. It is good support, but it's not a triple you want to pull. I'd rather this have been another generic, so I'm just being honest. Just being honest. I don't want to be lying through my teeth out here. We have one of the Miku cards, which is nice, and then a couple more commons. And then we have just 1 pack left. I think we have like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 4 triples already, so I don't expect any more. Maybe a double rare in here, or something else fancy. Let's find out. Final pack of Destiny. Let's see what's in it. We have a double, we have a rare, and another rare, and... Oh, we do have an EX triple. It is the... Is this the Glendios? No, it's not, it's not, it's not. No, this is the Ichika, so this is the multi... the guard restrict one. So... This is what they look like. The foil pattern is really nice. I'm glad that they did like different ones for these. It's not like the same usual triple rare pattern. So I wonder how / when English will get this, because it does look really cool. So quite a lot of these Gotobun cards. Oh, another axe. That's also a welcome addition. Alright, so in terms of pulls in this box, we got ourselves 1 probably confirmed Dragon Tree marker. And then in terms of the Gotobun cards, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the non-foil ones, and then 2 of the foil ones. So that's pretty good ratio, like 9 basically out of the 16 packs. And then for the double rares, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I want to say, double rares as well. And for triples, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triples, 1 FR, and the 1 FFR, which of course you don't get in every box, but still pretty nice. Very happy to have pulled this. So that is this box opening for set number 12. Stay tuned to the channel, there's gonna be more box openings of this set coming up as well. We're gonna have a nice little speedy video going through a bunch of boxes at once. So tune in to see what kind of other crazy pulls we get along the way. But with that, that's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And if you want to support the channel in other ways, consider becoming a YouTube channel member to unlock some bonus content as well. But with that, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.